And a good afternoon from the North Pennines, obviously. Now, whose idea was this today? Well, first of all, yes, big rucksacks out, wild camping time, yes. Now the bad news. Well, it's not bad news, it is for me. It's currently 27 degrees, so it's a tad warm to be lugging this big thing around on my back, ascending as I go. So where am I? Well, I've been here before in this area, but it looks a bit different from the last time. So, tell you what, let's see if you can guess.
A little earlier on, I started here, and I looked up, but something must come down. And as I turn around to view the other way, to the top of this hill, what's at the top? And walking along this gorgeous valley, it's very different from the last time I was there. And as I finally view this gap in the hills, in this glorious weather, it was very different before.
Any ideas? Well, if I do this, that over there is Simerson Hill, and if I turn round slowly, up there where I'm heading is Geltsdale, and I'm heading for somewhere particular in Geltsdale. Where? You'll have to wait till I get there. So for now, excusing the perspiration, let's get moving. Yes, I can heartily recommend not doing this in such a high heat. However, I will admit, it is throwing up some gorgeous scenery, with obviously the strong sunlight, but shadows as well. For example, I've just passed Cairns viewpoint, or Cairns viewpoint. I don't know if you'll be able to see this with the sun, but all over there is quite picturesque. So I'm hopeful maybe it's a good image or two tonight, I don't know. Anyway, onwards we travel. See what happens. Quite excited by this. Let's go. So here I hit my first quandary, because basically the route I've chosen is another about just over 2 miles along this car track, round there, up and then back. Fair enough. Or my destination is approximately 200 metres up there. So do I do 2 miles that way, or do I put my nose to the grindstone for 200 metres up there? Well, I'm already hot and sweaty. Might as well get it over and done with. I'll let you know at the top. That was some climb. Oh, but nearly there. Whew. And finally, welcome to the summit of Tarnmanath Fell.
And the view from the top of Tarnmanath Fell is truly spectacular. Looking across to Binny Bank, Nuts Wood, and through the valley of Geltsdale to Castle Carrick. Truly amazing.
I'm going to be honest, it's not exactly the highest. I mean, I can see Coldfell behind it, which is higher. There's Blotton Rays over there. I can see Crossfell in the distance. But for some reason, it's that name, Tarnmanath. I don't know, it just has that ring to it. Never mind, time to get this off my back and start setting up camp.
So now it's time to set up the camp. And despite the fact it looks quite windy, it wasn't too bad. And indeed, once the tent is up, it's time to load the inside.
And that's it. I'm in. Didn't take that long at all. Now it just remains kettle on and a brew and maybe some food. So, as I wait for my pot noodle to soften, what can I see from the summit of Tarnmanath Fell? Well, I can see Crossfell over there in the distance. Just over there, I know that's Blotton Rays. Just over the hill there is Croglan Beck and water is down there. So obviously when I wild camped, I literally next valley over and just up a bit. Coming round, I can see the Lake District in the distance, which is looking quite nice in the light. It's a shame I don't think it would image well, but it still looks nice. And swinging round, I've got the Solway Firth and the light coming through the cloud. It's not a bad view actually from up here. It seems quite nice. So, time to sit back, relax, enjoy pot noodle, and just take it all in.
And indeed, take it all in. With gorgeous views in the distance of the Lake District. Enjoying my coffee, I take a wander down to again look along the valley of Geltsdale and beyond towards Carlisle and the Solway Firth. Absolutely idyllic and so peaceful. Well worth the trip.
And that's it for now. There hasn't been any spectacular sunsets, so there hasn't been anything worthy of getting the image camera out, I think. Be nice to look at, but nothing truly spectacular. But never mind, it's not what I came here for. I came here to enjoy some wild camping, and I am enjoying it. It's been a while, it's been too long. So we shall see what happens in the morning. But for now, good night. And a good morning from the summit of Tarnmanath Fell. Well, as you can tell by the video, it's grey and overcast, which was to be expected. The weather forecast did say this. It did rain overnight, so the tent will have to be packed away wet again. But I did have a good night's sleep, and now it's just basically a quick spot of breakfast, strike the camp, and head back for the car. Because basically I start work in 5 hours. It's an hour and a half drive back. So, enjoy the scenery for now and then head home. It's been quite canny.
So, having my porridge and enjoying the view of Binny Bank, it's time to strike the camp. Which, as always, never actually takes very long.
And as always, leave no trace. Time to head back.
So it's time to make a start on my descent from Tarnmanath Fell. Hiking down through the mist.
Wouldn't like to do that again. Never mind. Home time.
And it's once again hiking along a cart track back to my starting point. With Simerson Hill in the distance and this derelict cottage so idyllic here. And it's not long till I reach the entrance of Geltsdale, which I now leave. And with the Tyne Gap in the distance on this glorious morning, what a view.
Whew. Sun's coming out again. It's getting a bit strong, definitely warming up again, but still, that's it for today. Thoroughly enjoyed this one. Yes, weather was a bit too warm for me personally, but still enjoyed it. Enjoyed the trip to Tarmanath Fell. Hope you've enjoyed it as well. Whether you have enjoyed the scenery, the views, or even just the journey, do not forget everything you've watched, everything you've seen. This is nature.